It's respect.
Yeah.
For your
Pretend Medalist.
yeah.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are here with our ice dance medalists. With the bronze medal, Caroline Green and Michael Parsons. With the silver medal, Christina Carrera and Anthony Ponomarenko. And with the gold, we have half of our duo here, but Madison Chalk and Evan Bates. We'll start with an opening question. What does it mean for you to stand on the podium at this U.S. Championships? We'll start with Evan.
It means, honestly, the world. U.S. Championships is always an event that we hold near and dear to our hearts. I think it's because it's the competition that we grew up coming to every January, watching every year on TV as kids, and it's really like what made us fall in love with the sport. So there's something incredibly magical about this event, and we hold it in very high regard.
Christina and Anthony?
Like Evan said, it's a really special event. It's always fun performing at home, and this dance field is so strong that we're really proud to be on the podium and to be part of the competition.
Caroline and Michael?
This National Championships is the culmination of a huge amount of work that Caroline and I and our entire team have put in. It was a really hard year last year, and this year has been really difficult as well, but this is just confirmation that the work that we put in, the dedication that we have to ourselves, to each other, is paying off, and we couldn't be happier, we couldn't be prouder to be here in this competitive field, in this arena today, just taking it all in, and we're just so thankful.
We'll now open it up for questions. Over to Lynn.
Question for Evan. At this stage of your career, you've tallied up quite a number of championships, of course, and you're in the area where you could be setting some records and equaling some records. Do you ever think, we could end up be the winningest U.S. ice dance team of all time? Does that occupy your thought?
Well, I mean, it's like, it's hard to compare, right? Because Marilyn, Charlie won the Olympic medal of the Olympics when they were like 20 years old, and won the Olympics when they were 25, and sailed off into the sunset. And just, they really knocked the doors down and set the path for us as the next generation to show us like what's possible. We were able to train alongside them. I was able to live with Charlie for a couple years in college, and like they were the ones who showed us what it takes to become the best team in the world, how hard they trained on the ice, how dedicated they were off the ice, how graceful they were, whether they won or lost. Every time they were so classy. And, I think it's hard not to like understand the gravity of like, yeah, we won our 6th one today, and it's incredible to tie their record and to know the legacy of U.S. ice dance and what this group of skaters has accomplished over the last 25 years. It's crazy. And looking at the field now, ice dance is in great hands, and I think, when we decide to evolve away from competitive skating, these guys are gonna take the helm, and it's gonna continue on. So for us, it's about being part of the legacy of teams And if when we leave, we have the most titles, it's just, you know, icing on the cake.
Back to JR.
Question is for Kristen Henneman. Do you know if there are any other athletes at U.S. Figure Skating who have competed in 15 national championships?
Putting me on the spot. I will have to
I
look
think I've
that
done more
one
than
up.
15. But I did 08, 09, 10. And then I did a lot. Yeah.
This question is for Caroline and Michael. You did not make the world team last year, but you had been the previous year. What would it mean to you if you're selected to compete at the Boston World Championships?
It would be an incredible honor. It's one of the goals that we set for ourselves this season, and so to achieve that goal would be incredible. We'll just have to see now. We put everything that we had on the ice today and yesterday, and so now we just have to see what happens.
Come back over to Lynn.
It's a question for Christina and Anthony. This Carmen was certainly very vibrant, had certain changes made to it that perhaps made it a little more aggressive. Can you talk about how you felt out there versus some of the programs you did earlier in the season?
Well, overall, this free dance has been evolving. Leaving the Grand Prix Series and the Challenger Series, I felt like I had more to give. It wasn't a full fulfillment of Carmen, especially since we wanted to skate to this for so long. I felt like there was more to give. And coming back, we had a huge training block, 6-7 weeks, where we did a lot of enhancements, decided to change the costumes, and really work on the free to have it live up to the potential that we believe it has. So it's still working in the right direction. I think we took a huge step today, but there's still a lot more to give in this Carmen. So many amazing teams have skated it, and we want to be a part of that list. So we just have to keep working hard, keep filling in the little nuances, and skating it to the best of our ability.
Come to Claire.
Question for Christina. Christina, with the Olympic year approaching next year, how are things going with your citizenship quest?
It's going really well. My wait is almost over, and I'm supposed to get it next fall. So everything's going great. I'm just waiting a little bit longer.
Any more questions?
For Evan, just a question on how Maddie is doing and how she was able to get through this tough week.
Yeah, Maddie is, she had a tough couple of days. Wasn't able to really fuel much because of having just not feeling well. So she's so tough, though. I feel like figure skaters are tough, and I don't know if that always comes across when people watching at home on TV, tuning in from playoff football to figure skating. Figure skaters are tough too, man. But no, I mean, she's never gonna not go out there and give it her best, and I think it took a lot of the little energy that she had today to just make it through the program, and just tried to support her and give her all the love and support I could, and she's recovering now, but I think we'll be okay when we get back home and get ready for Four Continents.
All right, we're going to wrap this up then. Thank you everyone for coming.
Thank you, guys.